Welcome to Pedal of the Day. Yes, it's Pedal of the Day, and the first question you may ask yourselves is, why is Ant dressed like that? Well, it's a good question. I thought I'd just go and get changed, and this is the first thing I saw, so I put it on. No, that isn't the answer. The answer is because I'm showing you a rather special one-knob fuzz that has been dubbed the Hammer House Fuzz Box. Just going to shove that in your face so you can have a look at it. So it's the it's another one of our sort of accidental pedals. I don't know what order these videos are going to go out to you, so I'm going to tell this story a few times. But last year we made Mark 1 fuzz boxes, and the long and the short of it is we had some paint left over from the bases, and it was a really nice black smooth paint. So we thought, what are we going to do with that? So we painted up some tone bender cases and some overdrive cases, and we painted up 50 one knob fuzz cases. Then we started to screen them, and we were going to screen them with overdrive orange and white. But the first, normally we put two screens on orange, but we put one on and it had this weird, ghostly, monochrome look to it. And we just thought, whoa, that is scary. And let's face it, the one knob fuzz is a scary pedal. Let's leave it. So that's how it came about. It went up to Dave. Dave's a huge fan of this circuit, the simplicity of the original Dick Denny circuit. And he made me this, based very much on Dick's original concept. There's not a huge difference between this and original one knob fuzz. It's that circuit straight out of a Vox amp. And nowadays, when Dave sends me a prototype, he gives me tasting notes. So this one, he has said, tasting notes of this fuzz box. Powerful, open voice, flame-grilled sonic majesty. 200-year-old wooden throne bathed in golden sunlight. I mean, do you even need to hear it? How good is that? Well, look, I'm not going to get all dressed up like this without playing it for you, so let's plug it in and have a blast. I actually will never forget the day that I went to Dick Denny's house and he showed me the one knob fuzz circuit. It was the 90s. It was a lovely sunny day, and I went down to his bungalow, and the one knob fuzz, it wasn't even in a box, it was just a jumble of wires, and we were talking about something totally different. And he just said, look, what do you think of this, cuz? And he just connected these crocodile clips to each end of this jumble of wires, and he gave me a guitar. It was a Les Paul copy, and I hit a chord, and I said, we're making that. He said, well, I'll put a tone controller. I said, doesn't need a tone control. One big volume control. That is a killer fuzz pedal, absolute killer fuzz pedal. And, you know, it just doesn't need anything. It doesn't need a tone control, it doesn't need anything. It's great cleanup. It's a monstrous fuzz. It's simplicity itself, from the mind of the person who changed the world. You know, he designed the AC30. He designed the circuit that became the wah-wah pedal, and he designed the one-knob fuzz. So let's show you a bit of cleanup. So that was at full tilt. The knob is just a volume control, it's nothing else. Some people think it's a gain control. Of course it's going to push the gain in your amp harder if you turn it up, so it works like a gain in that sense. So I guess we better have a little look inside. Oh man, so that is, well, it is a 200-year-old majestic throne, isn't it? It's just one of the original fuzz circuits that's never really been bettered. It just does everything. It's fantastic. It is fantastic. And I don't know how these things happen to us, but this paint is wonderful too. It's just a great looking thing. And that is great work. Every one of these pedals is going to look like this when you get it. So I don't know if you know, but if you've been buying our pedals lately, they'll be signed by Danny, and Danny is, you know, sort of become the main builder of our Mark IVs and one knobs and whatever. And if you've bought a pedal off us in the last 2 years, you'll have his really early work. So you know, I think you're going to be on a great thing in years to come. But yeah, he's become a little bit of a blooming quietly snuck in to become a bit of a maestro builder. So yeah, rock and roll or what? Very cool. Well, thanks for watching. The Hammer House. One knob fuzz. Death-defying distortion.